Okay, boys and girls, call meetings order at 7 o'clock. Seeing of alternates, you can see two, Jason Ross. Only be seated for Brit, so entertain a motion to seat Brit over Jason.
Well, I'll move to seat Britt for Christina, if that's okay. I don't think she's coming.
Either one, it doesn't. Is there a second? Second.
Yay.
Okay. That does, that is an interesting question now,
You have to vote on it.
because we only have.
Well, no, wait, I mean,
We have three there, whatever.
No.
Oh.
we'll seat Melissa for,
Yeah,
Jason.
no, I know, but he's giving, he's.
I was just curious, you only have three voting members right now. Before you start the meeting, and that's not a quorum. So do you need 4 voting members to be here to start a meeting? I don't know. It's a question that I don't have an answer
I
to.
was really hoping you didn't say any of that, but.
All right,
I don't, gosh, I would think it would be, yeah. what's the
yeah, I think
purpose
with
of
all
alternate?
that, it'd be good, I don't know.
We're not doing anything before we seat them.
That's true.
All those in favor?
I.
Aye. Opposed, abstentions? Okay.
I'd
Entertain a
also
motion.
like to move that, Melissa be seated for Jason Ross.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, nay? Right. Those opposed? Abstentions, none, okay, good. Approval of minutes, we got August 7th and the joint meeting on September 4th, so we'll start with August 7th.
Which was much shorter than the other ones. Yeah. Well, just on page 4, what we're talking about under item 3, I think, about the appropriation for the toilet room door, bathroom room doors. For the senior center, and it has a figure in 2 places without the extra O for 10,000. So it's just a little thing.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else?
And move to accept the minutes of 10/7 or August 7th.
Second,
Any more discussion? Yeah, I'm gonna stay to the. Okay. You guys will go. All those in favor?
I,
Aye. Abstentions? Well. Okay. Joint meeting, which was on September 4th.
yeah, I had one question about that, which is a general one.
Yeah.
Who did the minutes? Because usually it's submitted,
It was.
but it says,
Well,
it
the
talks
Board of
about-
Ed ran the meeting.
right,
so-
Lisa, did you do these minutes? Lisa did the minutes and they were divided in 3 for payment.
well, that's fine, but I just think it should have who put the minutes together. I thought maybe it was just transcribed, but it looks like. Yeah, well, it's a really great job. Anyway, I think it could it have your name on there somewhere?
Yes, I'm sorry, I
Thank
didn't
you.
realize it wasn't there.
Thanks.
I know I
Yeah.
signed the paycheck this morning.
What'd you say?
I signed her paycheck this morning for that.
Well, yay.
That's how I knew
That's
it was
good
divided in
policy.
3. I tried to get Phil to pay for the whole thing, but he wasn't buying it.
I would just add, under special guests, state before Senator Jeff Gordon, since he's not a US Senator, and just to be clear.
Makes sense.
Anybody else? I guess on the bottom there, I don't have to see my name.
Yeah, I thought I had to.
Motion was there.
You motioned to adjourn?
I did.
It has
there's no
its
C.
ACK and it's just AK.
Oh, okay, sorry about that.
We're Slovak, not Polish.
Thank you for that clarification.
There were some people that would be very,
We're good about that, yeah.
absurd.
Hey, try spelling my dad's name with an O-N instead of an E-N.
All right, make a motion to approve the minutes of September 4th.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
I have to abstain, I'm not always in fact.
Abstained. Okay, motion carries. Present to speak. Everybody knows the drill, public participation is desired and encouraged. Speakers be limited in time and appropriateness of comments to maintain progress, stay on topic, and maintain decorum. Ralph, you look eager to speak.
Yes, regarding Ralph Tillis, 47 Village Hill Road, regarding our little dilemma at the beginning here about seating an alternate without a quorum. According to Google AI, you cannot act to seat an alternate unless you do have a quorum present. So I don't know if it's critical, but I just thought I would do that little inquiry just to understand what Google has to say about it. I don't know what the attorney would have to say. Just thought I'd share that with the group. That's all.
I think we probably could, discuss what's on the agenda and maybe reach a consensus, but not a vote on it. But I don't know how it can be activated without a vote, since it's a mini issue.
Yeah.
What do you think, Pete?
I
I mean, you started all
I
this.
started all this, and for that I apologize, but, now that you have the five, it would be
Well, we started a meeting, we've already approved minutes.
yeah. Yeah, go for it. See if
Google,
somebody complains.
Google.
And Google AI is,
Correct, but.
yeah. That's all right.
I mean, I'll say go for it, but
I don't trust Google AI, but I do trust it as a sort of
I
summary.
trust Ralph.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's
Ralph,
going by
yeah,
Google
but-
AI,
Yeah.
he gave his source.
and Ralph's on,
Ralph's
we might not
careful.
even know Ralph is Ralph. Ralph's gonna be AI. That could be
That AI,
This
Ralph?
could be a deep
That
thing.
could be Anybody else have present to speak online? How about in the room here?
What's the word?
I do.
We got the meeting.
Is
over,
it okay?
yeah.
Very briefly, I just, first of all, I'm sensing that the public is pretty unaware of this new tax stabilization policy coming up on the September 30th town meeting. And I don't think many would know what it's all about. I'm disappointed that the policy was not referred to the by the BOS to the BOF for review before so speedily going to town meeting and a public vote. Given that the BOF's charge is to look out for the health of town revenue and how it's managed in relation to annual town budgets and spending. It would seem it would have made our agenda before this. But it does require, I think, a board referral for us to do that. I also know that the BOF's has an approval role in only one of the three categories of businesses in the proposed policy, and you can see it on the call to the meeting. It's about, I don't know, 7 or 8 pages of fine print, so it's a lot of stuff about statutes and repealing ordinances and things like that too. So to explain for those who are unsure of the proposal, though it's called a tax stabilization policy, it is not a tax stabilization for town taxpayers, as you might think, but an averaging of business taxes over an up to 30-year period to attract more business development by cushioning the equipment property taxes in the initial years when that cost would be higher to a business. We're tackling a fast deadline of less than a year to file a school building application in time to win a large state aid package that our legislators have procured for us or helped procure for us. It's a limited offer, so it strikes me this may not be the best time for a blanket policy to flatten the early years of bigger tax revenue from new businesses. I do realize that it's attractive to businesses and we need them. But is it necessary to promise it up front in a blanket policy as we face?
No,
No, as we face some serious building challenges with taxpayer obligation attached.
It was explained a little bit to us in zoning the other night. and
It's more than that.
It's not all this. It was explained to me that it's for something like a solar field. For something where it quickly starts depreciating. Like we say your taxes are high the first couple of years and they drop like a rock. and the
Right.
thing becomes, because they don't retain value. It's for things like that. Not
But
for
what
like,
I'm
not
saying
for like
is-
a warehouse or a big business or anything.
Well,
Yeah.
but other things are
Yeah.
listed in the policy, Pete. I mean.
yes, I had several points as you were saying that. We didn't spring this on anybody. We start,
I didn't say-
no, you
I did
did.
not say.
You said you brought it up at the last minute. We've been talking about this at Board of Selectmen meetings since November of 2024 for an exact year. And I've had it on the Board of Selectmen agenda for the last 3 meetings. So there's been at least 6 weeks where we have spoken to the subject and asked for questions before we made the call. And I did that on purpose to make sure that everybody had a chance to see it. That, and it does not obligate us to anything. There's a saving line in there. The
Yeah.
Board of Selectmen is not obligated. And the reason we're looking at
I
this
saw
is for exactly what Walter said, is that, well, you said you're obligating us. It
No.
doesn't obligate us. It absolutely doesn't obligate us. The other thing is that it could save us as a town tremendously on legal fees, because every time their equipment degrades and we have to go through a reassessment. And if they want to fight our assessment, then we have to fight them legally. So we collect the same number of tax dollars from these businesses
Over 30 years,
over,
or
not
up to.
30 years, it could be 10.
Yeah.
You know, you leave yourself a little breathing room legally, so that if you get a $100 million project in here that's making some Apple phones, because somebody thinks it would be best to bring Apple phones to the United States for some ungodly reason, then we could work with them, all right? So that's what it's about, and we've been discussing this for over a year.
I'm not saying.
The
you haven't,
wording
but-
is from the lawyers, the wording isn't,
Okay,
we didn't sit down and write that thing out.
oh, I know, I
So-
can tell. It's like-
And what we did was we used language and law from the towns that have been through this. We've been interviewing like the manager of East Windsor, when they put in a square mile of solar panels. There's also other legal stuff. When it said when you said repealing laws, I believe that's the second half of what you're looking at.
It is, I'm not talking about
Yeah,
this.
the
but
second half is,
that's separate from this.
that's an ARPA
I'm
project,
just saying.
and we're
it's-
coming in line with the state
And that's
law.
the codification.
Right.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying it's a very complex town meeting. And it's got a whole lot of legalese, and there's still some things that, that aren't explained. You don't see the things that you don't really know what some of the, but that's a separate issue. Leave that aside, the repealing the ordinances, because I know it's partly because we did something in 2017 because we were visionary, and the state did their version of it in 2019, so it makes it moot to have it in
Right.
both places. I get that, and that stuff's for good reason. I'm mostly talking about that, well, first of all, calling it a tax stabilization policy. It implies, and especially after the year we've been through, Pete, that it
Right.
somehow stabilizes taxes in a way that's that's
So you,
streamlining
if
it.
it had said business
to the
tax
taxpayer.
stabilization project,
That would be fine, but it doesn't.
we left the word out, but
Yeah.
but it's not about the title, it's about the content in the four corners of the document. I think it's quite clear in the four corners of the document that.
But here's why I'm
businesses
bringing it up, Pete,
of
not
well
because,
over $1 million.
not, right, and then one of those 3 minutes,
Yes.
not that you didn't, not that you guys didn't, you know, you call your meetings right and have it on the agenda. But yes, it dates from 2024, but then that meeting after that was in 3 months, and the meeting after that was in 6 months. So it's not like there's been a continual thread that the average citizen can follow.
But
I'm
for-
just saying, now it's going to a vote in town meeting, and that just seems, you know, I know people are gonna be caught off guard by this, cause once the call went out and you read about it
Well,
and you haven't seen it, you're kind of like, what?
if you don't pay attention until the call, then, you know, I wish I could help
Well,
you
you know
more.
I have, cause I've asked you questions
know.
about it.
Hasn't it been on the EDC's agenda too?
It's been on the EDC's agenda as well, so.
Right, but we also know that public participation in regular meetings, and particularly ones that may not be in prime time, which happens, is not, it doesn't get a lot of public input or.
Yeah, we get hundreds of views on YouTube, believe it or
Yeah,
not,
I know. Well,
so.
I'm sorry, this is how it struck me.
No,
Not-
you,
It's
when you
because it's
said that there
town
wasn't
meeting.
enough notice. I purposely put this off for 6 weeks and discussed it at each of 3 Board of Selectmen meetings so that the town would have a chance to voice their concerns. I went,
But you're jumping ahead because I said I'm sensing that the public is pretty unaware. Now,
Yeah.
are you disagreeing with that?
that the
Am I
public is
aware?
generally unaware about everything that goes on in this town. I am not disagreeing with that.
Okay. Well,
There- But
this is-
what I
this is
did was
pretty
I
big.
did my best to make them aware, all right? We just recently went through the EPPI emergency management exercise. And one of the things that was quite clear coming out of that exercise is the communication avenues and streams in this town have either been killed or
Yeah.
never birthed. Like, for instance, somebody killed the town Facebook page.
You mean citizens group? Isn't
It just went, no,
Because that's where people
the
bring
town
stuff
of
up.
Wellington, Connecticut,
Right.
Facebook pages. And for some reason, Meta erased it.
No.
Couldn't tell us why, couldn't tell us who asked for it, it just,
I think
went
you
away.
noticed, but the newspapers in Connecticut have either folded or they're redelivered.
There's nobody-
It-
another,
By-
Alright, we're
by
getting,
mail.
we're getting into
Another-
more of a discussion than a presentation.
right,
here,
but
so we gotta-
that's
we gotta cut
that's
this
another consideration on
Let's,
streams dying. You know, it's,
Okay, but I didn't, I didn't say, you know, you guys were surprising everyone. I said, I'm sensing the public doesn't know.
you could say that about every single town meeting for the last 15
No,
years.
alright, we gotta move on now, this is not a.
Absolutely.
Anybody else have any present speak online or in the room? Okay,
I encourage people to go, Jeff.
I'll be there.
7 o'clock on the 30th.
we got no old business, new business, DPW request $15,000 for a new HVAC system. We have a nice letter from Troy here on a nice letterhead. And
Troy can't make it tonight, his father is having serious medical problems in
pointing to this
Florida.
gentleman in the back, right?
Yeah, Jay.
Jay, you want anything to say, or you want me to say it, or?
I forgot your name, I'm sorry.
Jay, yeah.
Okay,
Can you-
no, the heating and air conditioning system all tied in together, they're mini splits,
Okay,
they died beginning of summer. They don't work,
Bad timing.
can't be fixed.
I've got a question. So you try to use old parts to get them going and you're into this company for $3,000 unless you buy from them, it will have been
Mhm.
discounted off. So there
Yeah.
is no opportunity for a second bid or anything.
And,
At this
and,
point, that makes
and
sense.
it's under $20,000, so
Okay,
it's,
you're
we're,
saying that
we're in
obligated
a
to
no
do
bid
it.
zone.
Do you feel the
No need
price
for
is
bid.
fair for what's being done?
Troy does, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I felt like, well, if it's the difference between, is 15 with that discount? Or is it, would it have been
So
18?
they put $3,000 worth of work into the old system to discover that it can't be fixed.
Yeah,
We
no,
have
I know.
not paid that 3,000,
Right. it
They
has
will
for
forgive it,
repairs, Right.
right, if we buy the new $15,000.
So that means, okay, so they'll just forgive that for 15,
Yeah.
okay. So otherwise, it could be, 18
Yes,
on a bid.
yes.
Are you thinking that's more in the ballpark of what it's worth? It sounds like, I don't know. Okay,
That's exactly how I understand it, talking to Troy, but I didn't actually drive over to the DPW and look at it.
Does
Actually,
anyone know? I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. Is it in CIP?
it is
Did you
not,
guys have it as a project?
no,
So was it a little bit of a surprise that it,
it was a big surprise.
okay, I just wanted,
It was a
I just
huge
couldn't
surprise.
remember it of the millions of things in there.
And sometimes you could dig it out of another budget down there, but they're lean.
I'd say HVAC is important for employee.
Health and safety.
Especially in
I
public
agree
works.
very much, and we're coming into the
Yeah.
winter months.
So this
Yeah.
is this is just the office only?
Locker room,
Office in the break room,
probably the bathroom still.
in the bathroom, in a shower.
And if we don't do it, there's going to be a massive plumbing issue.
And
Yeah.
the main bay is heated by the recycled oil.
The waste
Furnace.
burner, right?
Waste oil burner, and I've noticed that has a tendency to choke right when you need it the most, and so. Also, when you open your doors to let your trucks out, the heat goes away kind of fast, I guess.
So Jeff, how do we do this? Do we, if the meeting is in any way in question, do we go ahead and move and take a vote? Or do we say we've got consensus or whatever?
I'm gonna go ahead and say it's to go for a vote. And if anyone wants it, they can kill me later.
Yeah.
I don't, I really don't,
I
Because
don't
they're
think
killing
anyone,
Jeff.
I don't think anyone, yeah, I'll go ahead.
I'll make a motion to approve DPW request for $15,000 for new HVAC system, Public Works.
I'll second it.
Yeah.
I think if you read the motion right off the, so it's from line 311,
Yeah, yeah.
or
Yeah.
to line 311.
Two
Yeah.
going 311.
Oh,
The
I have the motion. It's
Where-
right here.
Right here.
Oh, sorry, it's authorizes.
It's
on the new
right here.
list.
All right. So I'll make a motion that the Board of Finance authorizes an additional appropriation of $15,000 from the anticipated general fund balance to line item 311, Public Works.
I'll
Second,
second. Sorry, we're just repeating it.
any more discussion?
I don't see anybody object in the public either, so.
Okay, motion is second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Yes, you're welcome.
Tell Troy we hope everything goes well
Yes, absolutely.
for his dad.
Looks like that's not gonna help.
Bruce is not coming. Yeah, that's official, it's like 10 minutes ago. We'll do present speak again. Anybody else have anything I wanna say? There's 3 people online, I think.
One of them, I think two of them are us.
Oh, Vanishing Symphony.
Anybody in the room? Good and welfare. Any decent happen around?
No, I think we talked about it. This is the riding miserable.
We have had several notable achievements in town, and we'll be recognizing those people at a special meeting of the Board of Selectmen next Tuesday
Okay.
at 6:30.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Where did you say it is?
To recognize outstanding service to the town. I tell you who they were, but I don't want to.
No,
Well,
Ruin the
it's
I
surprise.
gotta save a little surprise.
Like a little, yeah, that'll build audience,
Real good.
gotta go to find.
Cliffhanger.
fantastic.
It's something that I felt that I should have been doing all along, and I tried to get a couple of them in, but I haven't done as good a job as I had hoped.
You got 47 days.
Yeah, 47. I'm trying to, after these three, I'm gonna try to squeeze in another two, so. Let's see how it works.
Anything else? We have a motion to adjourn.
Moved.
I'll second that. All those in favor?
Thank God.
I got a quick question, why is Board of Finances are printed twice?
So
There is a selectman too.
We do it.
That came out on, that